Alright, here's the latest news on a new possible stimulus check. There's a proposal to give an extra $600 to eligible workers. I'll explain who might get it, how much it would be worth, and how it would work. It's called the American Worker Rebate Act. It's designed as a refundable tax credit, meaning you could get the money in advance like you did with the stimulus checks. Right now, the plan is to send $600 per adult and per qualifying child. For example, a family of 4 could get $2,000 for $100 now. Here are the eligibility requirements. You need to be a U.S. citizen or resident with a valid social security number. It's not available to non-resident aliens, trusts, estates, or dependents claimed by someone else on their tax return. Also, your income must be below certain limits for single filers. You can't have made more than $75,000 in Augie. For head of household filers, you can't have made more than $112,500 in Augie. And for married filing jointly, you can't have made more than $150,000 in Augie. But the credit begins to phase out for those who make more than $95,000 as a single filer, $132,500 as a head of household, and $170,000 if you're married filing jointly. Also, this payment wouldn't be reduced if you have federal debt, student loans, or child support obligations. The money would come from tariffs collected by the U.S. after January 20, 2025. The idea is to use tariff revenue to fund these rebates. Now, you might be wondering how tariffs work. When goods are imported into the U.S., tariffs are assessed and paid. Many people say other countries pay these tariffs, but it's actually U.S. companies importing the goods that pay the tariffs. Often, these increased costs get passed on to consumers, which means everyday prices could go up. So, while this rebate could help offset those higher costs, there's a potential downside. It might not lower prices, in fact. It could help keep them higher because consumers would have more spending power. Here's how much the government has collected in tariffs so far this year. In January, it was $7.9 billion. In April, $16.3 billion. In June, $27 billion. And through July, it was $150 billion. Some projections estimate that the government will collect between $300 and $700 billion in tariffs this year. But not everyone is happy about this proposal. Some lawmakers believe the money should be used to pay down the national debt instead of sending checks to people. Others worry it could increase inflation because it would fuel more spending. While tariffs keep prices high, if it does get passed this year, the government could use 2020 for tax data to send out the checks sometime in 2025. So, that's the latest news on another possible stimulus check. Would this help struggling Americans, or would it just lead to higher prices? Let me know what you think. Now, before you go, if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. I update you on all things money related. Thanks for watching.